In a remote African town called Iboko, a gifted young girl named Adaora was born with something strange. Her shadow would move even when she stood still. People whispered she was cursed. Others called her chosen. But one thing was clear. Adaora was different. At 17, she had a rare talent. She painted portraits that seemed alive. Yet, her family lived in deep poverty. Her mother was ill, and her younger siblings begged for food in the streets. One evening, a mysterious man arrived at her home. Dressed in silk and wearing dark glasses, he said, "Your gift is special, but your shadow is even more valuable." Adaora was confused. "What do you mean?" He smiled. "Sell me your shadow, and I'll give you everything your family needs. Wealth, fame, power. In return, all I ask is your shadow." She laughed, thinking it was a joke. But when she woke up the next morning, $20,000 sat in her mother's hands. A brand new car in their yard. And Adaora had no shadow. Everyone in town was stunned. "She's a spirit!" they screamed. But soon, Adaora was flown to cities, signed by art galleries, and given interviews on global news. She was rich, respected, untouchable. But something deep inside her began to fade. Every time she stood under the sun, nothing followed her. No silhouette, no reflection, no connection to the earth beneath her feet. Then strange things began happening. She couldn't sleep. Mirrors cracked when she walked by. Birds refused to fly over her. And worst of all, she started forgetting who she was. Adaora's fame exploded. Her art sold for millions. But she felt empty. One night, while painting alone, a whisper echoed in her studio. "Do you remember me?" She turned. No one was there. Then she saw it, her shadow, moving on its own, across the wall. It looked angry, abandoned. That night, Adaora fainted. When she woke up, she was surrounded by doctors. "You have no heartbeat rhythm," one said. "Your body is fine, but something is missing." She ran to the forest edge, where the strange man first met her. There he was, smiling again. "You got what you asked for," he said. "But not everything that disappears is gone. Your shadow is alive, and now it wants revenge." Adaora begged to undo the deal. But the man replied, "You must give up everything and face who you truly are." She agreed. That day, Adaora vanished from the public eye. Her mansions were sold. Her art pulled from galleries. Rumors spread that she had died. But in a small village, far from the spotlight, a new artist emerged. She painted with her fingers. She taught children. And when she walked under the sun, her shadow followed again. She was no longer rich, but she was whole. What lesson did you learn from this story? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for another interesting story like this.